Hi, it's David from Normie Company, and today I'm here to give you some updates as to our viewing protocol, but also to give you some really easy tips for you to create your own virtual viewing footage in the comfort of your own home without having to have anybody come into your home and disturb you. So we're going to go through the new protocol. We're going to discuss how you can do that yourself, and I'm going to explain the different levels of virtual viewings that there are. So if you've looked at your Rightmove listings, the vast majority of you have all got virtual viewings in one form or another. Some people have got the video walkthroughs, which are far more detailed and they're professionally put together. Those are mostly on empty properties. Empty properties are easier for videographers to get into, particularly when there has been this risk of COVID-19. Most videographers don't want to go into occupied properties, and neither do the owners of occupied properties want people in the house at the moment, which is quite understandable. So we're working together with you to try and get a fair medium between the two. The other option that we've got at the moment is that your photos stream together into an online viewing. Again, that uses the professional photography that we took at the outset of your marketing, and it's put it all together as a little video, and that's available online for people to view as well. But it's perhaps not quite as authentic as actual video footage. So this is how you can help us to do the same thing. So it's quite easy. It doesn't mean that you need to do anything particularly complicated, and it can be done using your mobile phone. So a lot of people who try and do amateur video tours on their phone, they're worried about the footage, they're worried about the quality of the footage, because if you just walk through the house with your phone, it can be a little bit shaky. So there are really easy ways to stop that from happening. So the best way to video any room in the house, and do it on a room by room basis, is that you hold the phone this way rather than this way. So if you're holding it in this sort of widescreen landscape version, this is the one that you want. And all you simply have to do is pan very slowly from left to right or right to left. And effectively, that's going to give you a nice smooth sweep of that room and allow people to see the room fully. So as you can see from this footage, just pan from left to right really slowly and back again from right to left. And that allows us to get a really smooth view of the room. And again, if there's anything that you think we need to see in terms of features, you can go from up to down and down to up again, as you can see with this bed. You will want to make sure that the rooms are nice and clear, and that you've got no people or animals walking in and out of the picture, unless you want the viewers to see that as well, in which case it'll give them a more authentic viewing experience. But this will allow us to show the viewers your house before we actually have to arrange a physical viewing, because the guidelines from the government are quite clear that wherever possible, we should be facilitating an initial first virtual viewing and then going for an in-person viewing. Now, we've got all of the correct equipment to facilitate an in-person viewing safely, but obviously getting this video footage in is the first step to allowing us to show these people your house in a slightly more detailed manner than we're currently showing them at the moment. And this will again allow us to do this without having to come into your home, which I'm sure you guys will appreciate a little bit more. And it will allow us to ascertain which people actually want a second viewing, and that second viewing will be in person. So it's dead simple. If you take the footage on your phone, just record it there. You can then email it into us, and we can then use that footage and release it to the viewers as part of that first viewing process. If they then wish to take it further, we'll get in touch with you, and then we'll discuss what an in-person viewing may look like, because again, the protocol has changed. Anybody calling the office today to arrange a viewing would be told that we now have a two-step process. The first step is that they have to have seen it virtually in some format or another, and then if they want to take it further after that, we will then be allowing them a second viewing. And don't forget, we're showing your houses now to people that are in a position to proceed. They're in a position that they can move forward, because this is what the government guidelines has stated. If anybody inquires that's interested in your property and they aren't in an immediate position to move, well, we're going to discuss that with you, and we're going to discuss how we all feel about that, and exactly what position they're in, whether they've got something to sell, whether they're still dependent on their property receiving an offer on the market. There are all different sorts of scenarios, but initially, to allow us to show the property to as many people as possible in a virtual capacity, this is a really quick and simple way of doing it. And it comes at absolutely no cost, because you can do it yourself at home, and it means that we don't have to come in and disturb you at all. If any of you want to take it further and have an enhanced video tour, then again, we can discuss that with you as well. That will mean that a videographer will have to visit you at home. We can discuss those options with you and discuss how we can deliver that service without disturbing you too much and maintaining your safety and the safety of the videographer at all times. Everything that we're doing at the moment is all built around safety, and it's all built around maximum convenience for you as the vendor. So I hope this has been useful to you. Stay safe, have a great weekend, and we look forward to seeing you soon.